dodge, good dodge. Can you not, though? I hate you, just die. Dude, hit her. Get closer just so we could do a combination craft or something. I wish Wazi had the crit instead. Yeah. Plus Azure sucks. Also, I only have reviving bombs, so there's like no way I can turn this around. Barely there's any way, unless I had an aura rain. And we don't have Zerum powders yet. Kill me. Just kill me. Oh, you're not even supposed to win that? Well, that's stupid. That's dumb. Even with all of us in the Favorite Stono match, they have us beat in every way possible. I was gonna say the danger music didn't play. I guess that's why. I didn't think we'd be able to pull that one off. Neither did I manage somehow. Screw off. That's stupid. Are you gonna let me do it again? What? All of my stamina's returned. What an amazing technique. Then you go and heal us. What is happening? Should I have not done that? Whoa, hey, you got me all wrong. Your arts are like warm, tender embrace. Randy, there goes the less of his dignity. At least he availed some of his tension. You guys are really something. I'll let you go back and forth for hours. Our pleasure. What is happening? Alright, guys, show's over. We call it a day here. Yeah, nothing further to see here, everyone. You heard, young lady? Bring it up, folks. Screw off. This is stupid. Skip. I don't even want to read the rest of this. That was stupid. The fight was so winnable, and it's just, oh yeah, you don't even have to win. I'm also annoyed because it's so stupid to be like, hey, let's fight 2-on-2. Pick one character to fight with you. But actually, we were holding back. Why would you hold back when there's just 2 of you? Morons? It's so annoying. It's not even the fight was annoying. It's just like, no wonder it was so annoying. You don't even need to win. That's why it was so annoying. But that's not even what like I'm most upset about. It's just from a story and context perspective, it's stupid. Back to Crossbell. I don't even mind that it's a fight you can't win, and honestly, it makes sense why it was so annoying, because we're hard, because like you're not supposed to win the fight. You don't have to win the fight. It is winnable though. Searched neighborhood yesterday, couldn't find any clues. Could we ask you to help find her? Cassia apartments on the East Street. Doesn't look like Clarice is home today. She often looked after Egit for me, so I'm deeply indebted to her. Whatever. Is it you? What have I done? This all happened because I wasn't watching Marie closely enough. It's alright, sweetheart. You don't have to be so harsh on yourself. Your mother's right. We'll find Marie, I'm sure of it. So please cheer up, Sunita. Ah, you're here. My. Hello again. We're here to answer your support request. Oh, thank the goddess you came. To be completely honest, my first thought was that the guild would have been better suited to a request like this. But I thought only right that we turn the SSS in for help. Turn to the SSS for help first. Of course, we're glad you thought to call for us. You said your cat Maria's gone missing, right? Do you remember the last time you saw her? I can't pin down a specific time, unfortunately, but I do know it was sometime yesterday evening. We were visiting the various stalls in East Street where Sunita noticed Marie was gone. Apparently she vanished not one moment after Sunita took her eyes away. All the nearby marketplace vendors were kind enough to help us search the area. By the time the night had fallen, no one had managed to find her. You're such a liar, father. You said she would be home by the morning. Please forgive me, Sunita. Have there been any sightings of her at least? Yes, though not since yesterday. From what we've been told, though, she hasn't gone out on the highway. Someone mentioned that they'd spied Marie heading in the direction of Central Square. At that point, however, it was already too late in the day, so we gave up the search. And before you knew it, morning came with no good news to show for it. She's probably still in the city, but it's anyone's guess where she could be by now. So in other words, we have an entire city's worth of streets and buildings to come through. Ideally, I'd rather we gather some intel clues. I'd rather we gather some more clues to narrow our scope down a bit. Has Marie ever run away from home since we moved to East Street? Not at all, this is the first time. Marie's been practically inseparable from Sunita ever since we took her in. She's also a very timid cat. I find it hard to believe that she would have it in her to leave Sunita's side. The only explanation I can think of is that she simply lost sight of us. I see that makes sense. It won't be easy, but we may have no other choice but to sweep the entire city. If it's our only option, then I guess that's that. Once I gotten a little rest, I intend to resume searching myself. Finding her may take a while though, so I don't mind if you have other business to take care of first. Let me think. We're on the case. That's okay, I was actually thinking we could start right away. You were? That's great. Why are we doing this? Like, why isn't this an optional quest? Where should we begin, Lloyd? We may only be repeating what they did yesterday, but I think the most sensible place to start would be retracing their steps on East Street. Sure, it checks out to me. Starting from square one, in other words. Do you think there's anywhere on East Street she might have been interested in specifically? Well, there's the fishmonger at one of the stalls. She adores that place, it's her favorite spot for sellage around. That's true, yesterday was the last time we were there, but it's possible Marie turned up since. The owner Marte took the time to help us look yesterday. I'm sure she's been keeping an eye out. Do you think you could check in with her for us? No problem, sounds like the perfect place to start. What will you do, Bond? Fortunately, I don't have work today. I'll be going out soon to pick up my search from where I left off. I've already asked just about everyone in East Street though, so instead I plan to go around Central Square today to see if anyone has spotted her. If you find any leads, please let us know. You got it. Shall we go collect a statement from our friendly neighborhood fishmonger? Let's head there now. Why is this a main quest and not a sub-quest? East Street Fishmonger. What the heck is the fishmonger? Is it you?
Oh yeah.
Can I help you with something? Yeah, there's something we'd like to ask you. Ah, it's Bond's family cat, right? It's reassuring to know the CPD is searching for her. Unfortunately, I can't say I've seen the little one today. I even left some cat food out for her overnight, but it went untouched. I'd wager that she hasn't been back here since last night. A fair assumption. They're regular customers of mine, so I wish I could be of more help. You make sure to find for them, alright? That's our goal. Thanks for your time, ma'am. Not exactly the lead we were hoping for. What should we do next, Lloyd? Let's keep asking around the neighborhood for now. If it turns out we need to widen our search radius, we may have to rely on Zeit's nose. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I have to wonder how well we'd be able to communicate without Tio to interpret. That's a good point. If we stay patient, I'm sure we can get by off body language alone. Ah, look who we got here. Oh my word. You're Randy's... Hey Adolphe, I see you brought the whole gang out today. So, what you guys up to? Nothing you'd ever care about, so scram. Oh, that's cold. I bet the princess over there would be willing to tell me if I worked my magic on her again. My hands have been feeling pretty empty lately, you know. This game is something. Excuse me? We're actually on duty right now, if you don't mind. This doesn't concern you or your cores in any way, so I'm gonna have to ask you to not get involved. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm trying to get in your hair. Oh, you are. What are you working on anyway? Fine, all if it'll satisfy you. Don't... Oh, is that all? So what are you gonna do now? How are you gonna track Marie down? I hate games that, like, have characters that are like, oh, they're clearly your villains, but they also, like, sometimes act like not your enemy. Scarlet Nexus did it a lot, and it bothered me. I hate it. I don't like it. Like, you're my enemy or you're not. Like, I understand sometimes it's like, oh, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but some games are like, oh, we have a common enemy, so we have to work together to beat this common enemy, so, like, we're working together for the time being. Makes sense, but games like this, like, what Shirley is doing, where it's like, oh, like, I'm kind of your enemy, but also, like, now I'm gonna, like, put that aside for now. Scarlet Nexus did it a lot, and it bothered me to no end. It was one of the many things wrong with that game. Well, we're gonna have our police dog pick up on our scent, and you're doing it all wrong. You seem pretty knowledgeable about dogs, but you don't know the first thing about cats. You gotta think about how Marie would feel. Put yourself in their furry little paws. What do you mean? From what you just said, that family recently moved to his neighborhood, right? In that case, isn't the answer pretty obvious? Oh, I understand. I don't know how we didn't think of this earlier. She's in the residential district. Ah, so that's where their old house is, huh? Now I get it. Marie has been trying to get home this entire time. Just to her old home, not her new one. Oh yeah, it makes total sense. Well, it's like they say, dogs stick to people, cats stick to homes. Pretty easy to figure out if you observe a cat's behavior after it gets separated from its owner. True enough, that's why Cop's been living at the SSS building since even before we moved in. We got a winner. I'll just go wait for you guys over there. See you soon. Why? Why are you helping us? Don't tell me what she wants. Don't tell me she wants to help. Seems like it. Maybe it takes a frisky kitten to find a frisky kitten. Though I suppose she's more of a tiger cub herself. Now's not the time to be joking around. Oh no, what should we do about her? As long as she doesn't get into any fights, she probably won't be too dangerous. Who knows, she might get bored and change her mind. I say we just see how it goes. Well, alright, let's head to the residential district then. I need to replay Cold Steel 2 and see if I really did like that game. I need to see how much my opinion will change if I replay Cold Steel 2. Trails to Azure is doing a terrible job at gripping me. Normally the second games in Trails are supposed to, like, they're not, like, amazing. Again, no Trails game is amazing to me, but even, like, Sky 2, it did a much better job at gripping me even early on. Like, sure, Sky 2 wasn't, like, the best thing ever out the get-go, but because Sky 1 was, like, actually, like, it got interesting at the end, and then Sky 2, like, picked up. Zero in Azure is weird. Like, Zero was like, oh yeah, you would think Azure in the beginning is gonna really hook you, but no, Azure is, like, not hooking me. But I really need to replay Cold Steel 2 and see if I actually like that game. Part of me is feeling like if I were to play Cold Steel 2, that I would actually feel very differently about it. Boy, let me tell you, we're not gonna play Cold Steel 3 for a while, if even, like, for a while. Ah, there you guys are. You were dragging your feet so much that I started searching for her myself. So, which house we looking at? Well, it's this one, but... Wait, I don't remember saying you could help. Hey lady, you a dog person or a cat person? Me? Well, if I had to say, I'm probably a cat person. Same here. Just give up, man. There's no changing her mind. You're probably right. Why is this the main quest again? Anyone want to fill me in on why this is a main quest of Trails from Azure or Trails to Azure? I was gonna say Zero. Like, I don't mind this being a quest, but like this, why do you have to do this? Why is this a required quest? There's a chest over there. I think Geofriend leads to that or something. There's a reason I am going to be playing this game very sporadically and not super often, and there's also a reason why I'm going to take a long break. I might not even play Cold Steel 3 this year. These Trails games are very draining for me. I mean, I know Azure will probably get good. I expect Azure to get good like halfway to the end of the game because it should link up with the Cold Steel 2 stuff, which is what I'm really excited for. But you know, it's gonna be a process to get there though. People really like the Zero and Azure games, so like, I mean, I was excited for Zero. Like, before I played Zero, I was like, oh yeah, people say Zero's like one of the best Trails games, and it was like, it was fine. It wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't like great. And as for Trails to Azure, like, I mean, we're not too far into it yet, so it definitely has a chance to pick up. We're like, what, 10 hours in? We're not too far into it, but I mean, even Sky 2 did a much better job at having a good start, because you would think, oh, it's the sequel to Sky 1, so like it picks up from where Sky left off, so it doesn't have the slow burn. Trails to Azure kind of feels like it still has the slow burn. It's weird. Because it did pick up right where Zero left off, like, oh, we dealt with the demon stuff, and like, the stuff with the Jaeger cores is happening, but it still feels like it has a slow burn in a lot of areas. It's a weird mix. What's going on? Hey, you're those cots from before. Well, would you look at that? They let the SSS out of their pens. Good to see you again, too. There's something we need to ask you. Mind answering some questions for us? A cat, huh? So that's what this is about, huh? Should we take that to mean you know something? We don't got all day, wise guys. How about you tell us what you know so we can get out of here? I don't know about that. What do you think, Yuri? Well, the thing is, this is our property, and here you come barging in and interrogating us like you own the place. We're not lifting one pretty finger for you oinkers until we get the apology we deserve. You could start by groveling on the floor, or would you rather just strip bare? Nice one, Yuri. Oh, you heard the man. Either your knees hit the ground or your clothes do. Ah, but scratch that last part for you dudes. Ain't none of us want an eyeful of that. What's with these guys? They're even worse than we thought. They have zero respect for anyone, let alone us. Not like we could just throw down on a bunch of civilians, though. Don't worry, I'll get us out of... Hey, what's the hold up here? I don't get why this is taking you guys so long. Huh? Oh dear. Alrighty then, I think it's about time you carve up some answers. Or would you rather I slice you open like a fish and give these walls a new paint job? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Yuri, get your hands off of him, you little... Shut it. Keep your mouth running and your friends... Keep running your mouth and your friend here is gonna die. What are you doing? You can't possibly be serious. God damn it. Hey, if I were you guys, I'd start doing what she says. Trust me, this girl's not the bluffing type. Fine, I'll talk. There was a cat here earlier, just before you guys got here. The three of us gave it a scare and then bolted off. It's probably still somewhere close by. That's what you wanted to hear, right? Now let Yuri go, you psycho. So, you scared a cute little kitty cat, did ya? Was it kind of like this? You wanna join him? Glad we understand each other. Alright, down you go. There you have it. Marie should be somewhere around here. Let's hurry up and find her. Right. Thanks for your cooperation. By the way, she doesn't work for the CPD, so don't bother lodging a complaint. She's just one kitten looking after another. Shut the hell up and leave us alone already. You guys won't get away with this. Oh yeah, Shirley's psycho. We knew that already. Let's get the show on the road. She's really something. That she is, I doubt those three will forget her anytime soon. She managed to lift up 2 full-grown men with those slender arms. That girl is a commanding officer and the strongest Jaeger corps on the continent. As a matter of fact, her bloodthirst reminds me a little of you, Randy. Don't lump me in with that whack job. Hey, what are you slowpokes doing? We're gonna lose her if we don't hurry. Yeah, be right there. Where are you going now? Marie came here not long ago. We need to hurry. She may still be nearby. Where, though? Where's here?